Okay, we'll take the third win. I got quiet there. Oh, dude. The Undercover Brella, an interesting Brella type weapon, allowing you to hold your shield out while still shooting. The downside of this is that your shield only has 200 HP and you cannot release the shield to get that extra HP. You also have some pretty mediocre damage, being a base damage of 12 per pellet, meaning per shot if you only hit one pellet per shot, while your maximum damage if you hit enough pellets is 40 damage, making it a 3-shot at minimum. This weapon still, of course, suffers from fall-off, so you can be dealing even less damage at range. The weapon itself is pretty decently fast on its feet, especially if you stack some run speed on it, makes it feel pretty nice. You can also move faster if you just tap the fire button instead of holding it out to deploy your shield. The range on it isn't terribly long, and you will be finding that it is difficult to get into places with just the main weapon by itself. Even though you do have a shield, you're still susceptible to bombs, longer ranged weapons like Splatoon, which have higher object damage, of course. And anything that really just out damages you can just back away and fight you on their own terms. The kit does not do terribly much to help it out. It's not good. You have ink mines, which can be deployed around you and can be decent for traps, so I'm not terribly good at that. And your special weapon is the Reef Slider. This is not a good kit, especially for this weapon. This weapon likes something that can poke at range, that way it doesn't really have to get in and do the dirty work too much itself. That's why the second kit is better than this one in pretty much every way, having torpedo and splatter color screen, but we have to deal with what we have here. Reef Slider has some okay synergy with the main weapon, allowing you to open your shield and defend from anything after you explode the Reef Slider, but you can still be shot from different angles, so it's not necessarily the greatest thing in the world. It works, it has a bit of synergy, but it's still Reef Slider. Like I said before, the mines are okay to set up traps with, and they can also just guard flank routes and things like that. But other than that, you're going to have a very hard time actually pushing people out of range, especially if they're up on high platforms like backlines usually are. This is personally one of my least favorite weapons in the game. It is very hard to use and get results with, especially with some other weapons that are just easier to use and work a lot better. And you kind of just feel useless a lot of the times. Granted, I haven't used the weapon very much because I don't really enjoy its playstyle, but still, I think the general consensus is that this is just not a terribly great weapon. Either way, you know the drill. We'll go for 3 wins, and if we get 3 in a row without any losses, we'll go for a 4th one. I'll see you in the first match. Alright, getting into match number 1, we have some very scary weapons we're going to have to deal with. In fact, their entire team is pretty scary. Splatoon has that high object damage, which is going to be rough on us, and then they also have a charger, so we'll have to deal with that as well. And the other 2 weapons are just very either high single strike damage weapons or dapples, which have like the highest DPS in the game. Take care of you, and maybe get dapples. I can't really do much here. Oh, good job, good job, good job. We're gonna just stay behind our charger friend. All right, we'll just do this. Yep, that's fine. That'll work with me. At this point, I think we're just gonna mine up and stall. Yeah, just keep this going. Okay, that's not great. Unfortunately, I do just lose my shield there. Sorry if I'm not talking very much. This is an incredibly difficult weapon to use, so any wrong move is just going to end your life there. I thought I got a kill there and refreshed my shield. So I guess I can talk about the mechanics for a second. You do shoot faster if you are just tapping instead of, just holding down the button, which I will show here. And you also have an interesting mechanic where if you get an assist or a splat, you will regen your shield. While nice, this weapon is not getting many splats on its own unless you just take someone by surprise. And while it can get a decent amount of assists if your team is aggressive too, if they're not, if they're more passive team, it's going to be a very hard struggle. I'm not good at this weapon. I don't play it very much because I just do not find it fun, but it does paint pretty decently. You can get your Reef Sliders quite a bit if you are trying for them. Unfortunately, Zuka is just being Zuka there, taking 2 of us out in 1 shot because we were clumped together. We lost our friend there. That's unfortunate. So we're just going to go for paint here. We're going to lose our shield immediately. Try to keep this guy at range. It's the best thing we can do is just fight this guy. Try to lead our shot until our slosher can maybe get him. A little unfortunate our slosher couldn't reach him. This is going to be a very rough match. Yeah, that didn't work out very well at all, did it? Okay, match number 2. We are fighting pretty much the exact same team, except they traded out their Splatoon for another high damage dealing weapon. So that's not going to be very fun. We've already lost a player, so the best thing I can recommend is maybe try to stall, but oh no, we're losing too many people. I can't do too much on my own, so we'll just try to stall here as much as we can. They are very confident in what they can do here because that charger is so close to us. But I mean, what are we gonna do? They can charge about as fast as we can kill them. So, and yes, our shield can come back pretty nicely, so we can kind of keep pushing forward. I think what we're gonna do is try to use our mines a little bit because I have not been doing that. We'll try to do that. Keep them at range. Hopefully we can maybe get our footing a little better here because we are just all struggling to do that. But I think the last thing I want to do is focus on dying here. So hopefully we can get someone here. All right, that's fine. We're going to actually jump to our beacon. And what we're going to do with our beacon here is actually attack. Don't know where everyone's at. There's actually someone over here, so we need to fight it. Okay, try to take down the dapples. Keep them at range at the very least. Yes, we're doing terrible damage at range, but at the very least we're not dying, right? Unfortunately, we're just back to a more neutral game where we're on the back foot in our spawn. All right, maybe we'll get a kill there. Again, you can see how just terrible the weapon is at damaging people. You have to hit those shots point blank if you want the 3-shot. Anything less is just going to be a 4 or 5 shot. I would like to do another, not splashdown jump, but a reef slider jump. Because this is one thing that the weapon does get often, is its sliders. All right, that's fine. He did just completely miss that shot, so that's great for us. All right, we're just trying to move quickly here. Nice job. Good job, Roller. Unfortunately, he did see me there. I didn't know where he was at. I was hoping he was on the other side trying to shoot. Unfortunately, he was not. So hopefully our friends can actually clean this fight up, though. Since my shield is refreshed, I can actually just run in. Hopefully, come on, at the very least get the assist. Our shield is almost gone again, though, completely, which is a little sad. Yeah, and our shield just got deleted behind the wall. That's not amazing, but oh well. All right, we've got our shield back. I'm trying to stall as much as I can in their spawn. Yeah, that was just bumped off of me, give us some end lag so we couldn't move after it. Yeah, we are struggling again pretty badly here. I think you can tell I'm not a big fan of this weapon. I don't know how to use it, and it's just not something that can really force its way in. It's not good damage-wise. You're not really supposed to be aggressive with it. You're supposed to stall with it. Since you can't pop the shield off, it doesn't get that extra HP that a regular Brella gets whenever it pops its shield off. And you can't really help too much in close quarters fights because either they're eating your shots or you're eating their shots, which makes it very rough. All right, we're just popping this. Hopefully I can do something here. All right, we're just going to use shield. You do have an okay synergy with your shield being able to be popped out of your reef slider, but it's probably getting shredded anyways. And if people are shooting you on all sides, then, you know, there's not much going to happening. One feller was actually sharking there. Again, we have a very difficult time sharking or dealing with sharking weapons. We don't put around enough paint. The only location we have is on our sub weapon, which is not a throwable sub, which is, you know, not fun at all. All right, that's fine. Disconnect. So I guess the game doesn't count, even though it kind of does. Lower our morale a little bit. We got that at the end there, but yeah, someone disconnected. So wait a second. Hold on. This might still count. Hold on. Wait, we might be able to do something of value here. Shield. Okay. Yes, we got it in. We've got to disconnect, but I don't know what's happening here. I thought, what? Okay. So a time to do the thing I said the weapon was supposed to do earlier and play defense. Probably could have actually ate that shot for a friend. Thankfully, he did just miss anyways. Well, all we have to do now is just slow them down as much as possible. And we should actually be good here. Wait, hold on. Charger is being incredibly greedy. Nice, yeah, my other beacon would have actually stopped them there. Are we actually getting a win from that? Oh, hold on. Yeah, we should. I don't think they have enough time to actually get it in there. Okay, well, I was ready to abandon that match, especially after the disconnect, but we got a win from that. Okay, so match number 3, they have traded out the other 2 of their weapons. They still keep the dapples, though, and the paintbrush, so this will be interesting to say the least, especially after last match. So I guess we'll just try to do more of what we did last time. Stall them as much as we can. I'm curious what this feller's doing. We'll just try to back him up. I see the bomb. I'm not going to run into the bomb. maybe try to approach him. Again, we don't want to fight him on his own terms because he easily just shreds us. Thankfully, he missed enough that he actually struggled. And he didn't actually hit our shield there, so thankfully, that worked out pretty well. We're going to do this. There we go. That's nice. Okay. Keep the shield up. There's one clam here. I actually want to toss in. Actually got one shot by the Dynamo, surprisingly. Our teammates are doing a great job of pushing in. We're going to try to... And this weapon really likes to have aggressive teammates because then you can have paint forward, you know. It feels a little cheap, but even then we couldn't hit a single thing there. But it is nice to have people forward that you can kind of remove aggro from them and then take on the aggro yourself, or, you know, not have aggro because your teammates are taking the aggro and then try to force it onto yourself since you do have that shield. Hopefully we can not die here. See, look, I mean, we're working very well together when that's happening. So this is why you don't want to have passive teammates, because the aggressive teammates are already making that step easy for you. Only thing you have to do is just try to follow up as much as you can. There we go. Very nice. I'll try to give that to them. I have my reef slider here. Very nice thing when people are distracted and they can't immediately just take you on. I'll take the trade there. We'll probably get another clam in because of that. Not because of that specifically, but you know what I mean. We're stalling them out. Whole map is entirely all colors, so that's good too. I think we want to wait here though. Yeah, just keep putting paint down. We move on. Do want to move to the left actually. You're gonna fight us at range. If the Dapples actually try to aggress, not really sure what he's trying to do. If he drops off here, we're fine. He's not dropping off though, so that's good too. Hopefully we can get this guy. We are moving decently fast, so maybe something happens of value. There we go. Nice. We get our shield back because we got the kill. There we go. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. The weapon's actually working quite nicely here. All right. They took those people out, so I do want to just get some paint down over here so they can't approach us easily next time. Oh, we did lose our shield from that, so we'll have to kind of back up, play safer. All right, we'll just reslide this. Oh, man, unfortunately, the iframes did not activate quick enough there. A bit of a weird lag thing sometimes where, similar to how the Brella shield actually used to be, you know, it didn't activate fast enough on their screen, even though it did on your screen. Just something you have to get used to. Gonna place these down just to have them. Splatter shot is actually still over this way. So we're gonna try to... That actually almost was me dying there because I need to remember our shield has activation times. Nice. Did we get the respawn on the shield there? We did. That's nice. That's very good. All right, we'll just take you out. You don't have a clam, so I'm not really quite sure what you're waiting for. Not quite taking you out yet, and you lost all of your clams because of that. In fact, that's going to give us a power clam. So that's actually pretty good. Go ahead and get more special charge off of that, so that's nice as well. Unfortunate. I thought he was still down there. That's why I didn't keep my shield held out. I'm not sure it would have mattered. He probably would have still killed me beforehand anyways, because I believe a single strike still deletes your shield. But that's fine. Very good. And don't forget to jump, because while it does slow you down in the air, it is still a movement option, and you don't have to worry about your RNG just going away completely. All right, that's not going to work. Oh, well. I don't know why I did that anyways. We should have just kept that for special charge whenever we backed up, because I believe that does just constantly give you special charge. Okay, yeah, no, back up. We don't want to fight this guy. I guess we do, actually, because he just ran in our ink. All right, maybe I won't die there. It's fine. Stall enough there to make them shoot and not focus on gathering clams, and we'll, for some reason, take another win. All right, so match number 4 will be interesting. They have double backline, and both of those backlines can delete our shield pretty easily. We are in tower control now, by the way. They're gonna lack a very short range, you know, painter type weapon. Yes, they have the brush, but the brush isn't terribly high DPS wise, and can also not really get too far ahead, especially with its sub and special. We can really lose here if we're not careful. So yeah, just do that, back up, play it safe. We've taken the lead somehow. Yep, there we go, good. Here's what we want to do here. I'm very close to dying though. Ah, the brush was sharking. Again, that's one of the worst things for this weapon. Since you can't just immediately, you know, move and put paint down, trying to play behind, you know, walls and stuff is very effective, but if someone's just like sharking there and you do not know they're there, which is why, you know, sharking is so effective, it's just gonna completely ruin you. All right, we'll wait down here. I do think we want to be less aggressive here. All right, we're jumping out. No point in me being there because I can't do anything against the Kraken. We're not going to stop it. Thankfully, our friends are actually doing a pretty good job of just attacking here. All right. Yep, I see that. All right, so staying down here, I think will work. Oh, wait, hold on. All right, we'll lose our shield, but we'll get it back immediately. All right, just pop this. Oh man, it did just go around us though. That's how blasters work with this weapon. Probably, I don't think I had enough time though to survive if I would have jumped up on the ledge. Now that's a very tough interaction to figure out how to, you know, do. Could have probably just popped it immediately and been fine. All right, so see the brush here. I'm gonna actually paint for a friend, honestly. The blaster combo dealt 70 damage, I assume, and then the brush just kind of dealt the rest of it. Okay, we lost someone down there, so not great. We are also losing a lot of paint in mid, which means we're going to struggle a bit. Hopefully that doesn't kill me. Okay. All right, we'll take out their back line. That was the main thing I wanted to do. That way our weapons had a bit of an easier time maybe getting in. Lost 2 people there, unfortunately, to the Hydra. It's just a lot of pressure they can put out pretty easily. All right, I'll take this at the very least. Come on. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Why did that not kill? Okay. Oh, boy, this is a weapon. A weapon and a half. Get rid of that. Okay, now we can start pushing again. All right, we'll pop this here. Take care of this guy. That's just their backline actually jumping in. Oh, what happened there? Okay. I heard my shield pop, so that's why I was a little confused. Again, it's a very technical weapon, at the very least game mechanic wise. Not that you're having to do much with it because we are literally just holding the button and shooting. But it's still very interesting to know what actually killed you and what just kind of went around you and killed you. Especially since you're having to manage your shield health and stuff like that and figure out, hey, what's going to work here? Can I do this? Can I risk that? Come on. Oh, man, yeah. See, it's just incredibly rough to do anything there. I could have tried to go to the right, but unfortunately we did just get focused on by a Booyah Bomb, which makes it nigh impossible for us to do anything else because our shield's going to get destroyed. Gotta stand on the ground, make sure we're getting something. Again, you saw me hit like 5 shots there. Not a single one actually got an assist or anything. Again, that's why the second match we had was just so good because we had people in there. And as you can see, we have slightly more passive weapons here. Yeah, we do have a, not Nautilus. It's not a Nautilus. Shield. All right, we'll take the trade there. That's fine. Gonna try to jump in as quick as I can once I respawn. Another thing, it is nice to, you know, be able to fight weapons that aren't just flat out, okay, we'll take the 3rd win. I got quiet there. Oh, dude. Oh, well, there's 3 wins with the Undercover Brella. That was certainly an ending. Not something I ever expected to happen. I was just hoping something good would happen, and it did eventually. There was no thought process behind that. I was just moving back and forth, trying to avoid the charger shots, and it did work out. It's a weapon, that's for sure. We had some good games with it. We had one good game with it. We got quite a few kills, which was very surprising. We also won a 3v4 for some reason. I do not like the weapon, and this has not changed my thought process on the weapon itself. It is not a fun weapon for me to use. And yeah, if I use it a lot more, I might enjoy it a little more, but I don't think it has the potential for it to be something that I would ever absolutely massively enjoy. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider leaving a comment below and maybe even consider subscribing. Until next time, bye.